Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, you just cannot seem to lose fat? You start a plan, you make a bit of progress, but then soon later you get pulled straight back to where you started. And that's happened over and over again to where now it feels like trying to get in shape is basically a second job. What you need to realize, the problem is not the diet plans or the training programs you're trying to follow. The problem is you are not in alignment with what you're trying to achieve. Right now you likely see yourself as a fat guy that's trying to get into shape, not someone who's already lean and has the habits of a lean person. And seeing yourself as that lean version of you is more important than any diet, training program, cardio routine, because your results are a direct reflection of the identity that you hold for yourself. Think about it for a second. Someone who already sees themselves as the version of them that's in good shape and is lean is not going to sit there and wake up and negotiate with themselves to whether or not they should go to the gym or whether or not they should eat that slice of cake. They're just going to do the things they're supposed to do because it's aligned with how they see themselves. So deep down, if you still see yourself as someone who struggles to lose fat, then everything you're trying to do to lose fat is going to feel forced because you aren't aligned with that identity, and the results you want will never come because you don't even believe that they are possible. And that's exactly what I teach the guys that I coach. It's easy to lose a bit of fat and then soon after put the fat back on. But what I want to do is arm guys with the information they need to lose fat but keep it off forever. A lot of people think it comes down to their level of motivation, but ask yourself this: do you need motivation to brush your teeth twice a day? Do you need motivation to go and pee? Do you need motivation to pay your bills on time? No. You just do them because it's who you are. So why would you then need motivation to go to the gym, to get your steps in, to do cardio and to eat better? Well, the answer is you don't. The identity that you currently hold says, I won't do the things that I need to do to lose fat if I don't really feel like doing them. And that's when you start saying shit like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, or I'll do it on Monday. And every single time you do that, you are embedding that identity deeper and deeper into your brain to where it becomes almost impossible to change. And that's why I'm not sitting here right now trying to motivate you to go and do it, because that would be temporary. Maybe you'll feel a bit of fire in your belly for 5 minutes and go and do some steps, but that won't actually change your situation. You don't need to be hyped constantly to do the right thing. You just need to do it automatically when you don't feel like it, because it's just who you are, and that's how identity is formed and solidified. Again, I'll go back to the analogy of brushing your teeth. When you were like 4 or 5 years old, I guarantee you there were points in your life where you negotiated with your parents and said, I don't want to brush my teeth, I don't want to do it. And if you had good parents, they force you to do it. And nowadays you just do it without even thinking, again, because it's part of the identity that you hold. Let's be real for a second. On paper, you know exactly how to lose fat. You know you need to go to the gym. You know you need to track your macros, you know you need to be in a calorie deficit, and you know you need to be doing more steps and more cardio. So knowledge clearly is not your problem. Your actual problem is that your current self-image is stronger than your desire to lose fat. So every time you skip a workout, and every time you pussy out of doing some extra steps because it's cold, you are reinforcing that more and more and making it harder and harder to lose fat. That's why these fucking idiots that comment on my videos, just do a calorie deficit, that's all you need to know, are morons. Because a calorie deficit is a tool to lose fat. But if you haven't changed who you are fundamentally, you are not going to use that tool long term, and you won't see lasting results. I can hand a step-by-step, perfect, custom, tailored fat loss plan to someone, but if that someone sees themselves as someone who always falls off, I can promise you they will not lose fat. They may stick to it for a few days or a few weeks, but instantly, as soon as they have one bad day, they will snap back to their old identity, because that is what feels safe, familiar, and comfortable. And the only way to change that first is through your thoughts. Your thoughts create action, which creates habits, which reinforces your identity. And right now, even if you don't realize it, you likely hold an identity where you say stuff to yourself like, it's just too hard, I can't do it, or I'm just not someone that can stay consistent. And as long as you have those thoughts in your head, you are going to find it too hard and not be able to be consistent. And that has become a habit, or a set of habits, which has formed who you believe yourself to be. And the longer that cycle goes on, the more automatic that behavior becomes, which is why losing fat can feel impossible for some people. You aren't just fighting hunger or laziness. You are fighting years or even decades of mental conditioning. So obsessing over finding the quote-unquote perfect plan is a waste of time. A plan isn't going to drag you out to do steps when you don't feel like it, or stop you from eating 2 desserts every night. It's your internal dialogue that does that. And at the moment, your internal dialogue is that of someone who wants to change but expects to fail. But if you think I'm going to sit here and tell you to think your way into fat loss, you are wrong. To change your thoughts, you must first force action. And that's where a lot of people get this way of thinking completely backwards. They think they're just going to be able to sit there and think their way into their dream life, their dream body, their dream physique, but that is never going to happen. Thought is the first step, yes, but you have to remember, there is years of mental conditioning that you need to break down. And at first, you're going to have to force habits and force behaviors so that they eventually become more automatic and more natural. You need to start disproving your current identity. And you do that by forcing yourself to the gym when your brain is screaming at you not to go, and by sticking to your macros when all you want to eat is a pizza. Not because that's going to feel good, but because the version of you want to be would do that. And it's hard, yes, that's why 93% of men fail to lose fat. But at the end of the day, you have to choose whether you want it enough or not. That's completely on you. And when it feels uncomfortable, guess what? That's good, because it means you're breaking down your current identity. Every single time you do the opposite of what you would usually do, you weaken it. By repeating the boring, unsexy shit despite how you feel. And the biggest difference that I see between people who lose fat and people who stay fat forever is that they stop negotiating with themselves. You have to stop sitting there and debating with yourself whether today is the right day or tomorrow is the right day. Because I can promise you from first-hand experience, the more you say tomorrow, the less likely it is to ever happen. Motivation is never just going to magically hit you one day. You just need to act. I made that mistake myself for years. I remember so many times when I was fat that I would sit on my sofa and tell myself, tomorrow I'll do it. I promise I'll start tomorrow. And then guess what? I wouldn't start. And then I would say tomorrow again, and then it would be Monday, and then it would be next month, and then it would be at 6:15 or 6:30 of a certain day for whatever reason, and I still wouldn't start. And I just conditioned my brain so much to think, this guy never does what he says, and I didn't. The secret is you just need to start today with something small, whether it's a 5-minute walk, cooking something somewhat healthy and somewhat macro friendly, or going for a 10-minute workout. It literally doesn't matter, and I can guarantee right now your brain is saying, no, not today, not today, making all these excuses, it's too cold, it's too late, I'm too tired. Just quiet that voice, go and do it today. And the more times you ignore that voice, the quieter it will get, until one day you stop negotiating with yourself altogether. At the end of the day, this simply comes down to the question of, do you respect yourself or not? Because every single time you tell yourself you're going to do something and then you proceed to not do it, you are conditioning yourself to believe that you will never stick to your fucking word and that your word means nothing. And that damage can be so hard to reverse. The thing is, you may think you respect yourself, and you may be disagreeing with me right now, but if you actually respected yourself, your health and the way you looked would not be an afterthought. You would not keep breaking promises to yourself and then acting surprised when no change happens, and you would just get it done. There is no discipline gene that certain people have that just make them more disciplined. The good news is, discipline is a skill that can be learned. You just have to start operating at higher standards. Stop asking yourself, stop even thinking about the fact of whether you want to do it or not. Just fucking do it. And eventually it'll get to a point where 99% of the time you don't even think about it, and 1% of the time you have to push yourself to do it a bit. It's the same with everything. Right now I don't even really want to be filming this video, but I'm doing it anyway. Why? Because you're conditioning my identity to be someone who I want to be, as well as the fact that I would be the biggest fucking hypocrite on earth if I didn't show up and film this video right now. And that's what you need to do. You need to do it when you don't want to do it at first. When you raise the standards you have for yourself, your thoughts change, your actions change, your habits change, and that's when your life changes. You need to stop accepting excuses and inconsistency as something that's normal, and stop being the person that says they're going to do it and just do it. And then fat loss becomes easy because it will be a direct result of the way you live. And you have to realize that you can choose that at any single second of your life, or you can choose to keep delaying and keep being fat. You already know what to do. If you watch enough of my videos especially, you know what to do. All you need to do now is decide who you are. You can keep being the person who tries over and over again and continues to fall off, and next year is still complaining that they're fat. Or you can be the person who already acts as the lean and shaped version of themselves. So I leave that for you to decide. If you do want my help to make this stuff stick, so that you can actually see lasting fat loss and change your life, then click the first link in the description of this video. Other than that, I hope this video helps. If it did, leave it a like, share with a friend, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.